Eva won. She was crowned. There was confetti, cover girl contract. And then for years, she was the girl who won America's Next Top Model. That was the brand, but that was also the ceiling. Yaya didn't win. She built something on her own outside of that. Cassandra, do you even remember Cassandra? She didn't finish the season. Mid-season, she walked out. Scissors, mid-makeover. I'm out of here. Everyone called her dramatic, but here's what no one said. She refused to be reshaped for ratings. Now let's talk about you. You hit quota. You cleaned up three failing accounts. You stayed calm when the forecast got tense. You're the one leadership trusts when things get wobbly. You're so strong. You win, right? But you're also tired in a way that sleep can't fix. Because the game you're winning, it requires you to shrink consistently, to shrink, to absorb, to stabilize, to overfunction under need. That's not ambition. That is adaptation. And here's the part that stings. The show, it didn't reward the best model. It rewarded the best storyline. And corporate doesn't always reward the best seller. It rewards the most controlled one, the one who can be relied on to hold the room together, the one who won't push back when the territory shifts, the one who absorbs pressure quietly, the one who holds the same line even when it's costing her. And if you're good at that, you get promoted into more of it, into more pressure. You ever notice like how promotion feels like more weight, not more power, more meetings, not more visibility. Ooh, more expectations. The same autonomy. It's like Eva won, but the win, it kind of boxed her in. Have you won yourself into a box? Ooh, I want you to think about that, right? It's like you did everything right. You hit the number, you absorbed the pressure, you kept the room steady, and somehow you feel smaller. That's not weakness, that's misalignment. There's a moment on the rink, the skating rink. I always have to go back to skating. If you skate, you know what I'm talking about. When you realize you've been circling the same pattern. You're not unstable. You're skating a line that was just never designed for your stride. Sometimes the music, you're just not into it. You're like, I've heard this song over again. I'm good. It's like the same turn, the same uh, it's like the same correction you have to make, the same micro wobble every quarter. You think to yourself, man, I just need stronger legs, but you don't. You need to pause long enough to look at the line itself. And this is where most high performers never pause because pausing, it feels dangerous. This is the part that I see all the time in closed door sessions, not public workshops. I host those too, not big team meetings, one on one. When saleswomen finally they say to themselves, I don't think I'm in the right game anymore. She whispers it because it feels disloyal, like it's weak, but it's not. That's an awareness. Now, Yaya didn't try to win harder. She chose rooms that valued her differently. Cassandra, she didn't even negotiate the haircut. She refused the reframe and that move. That wasn't dramatic. Quitting. It's not like blowing up your LinkedIn, not reckless decisions. These are like repositioning, quiet, strategic, deliberate. You don't need to burn it down, but you do need to ask yourself, if I keep skating at this exact line, where does it lead? Is it more praise? Is it more pressure? More exhaustion designed as success? Now, if that trajectory is clear, why are you still skating it? If this feels like someone just named something you've been avoiding, I want you to comment line below because this is where you start. We're drawing a line here so we can lead differently because if the line is clear, it's time to move. You're not confused. You're avoiding a decision. You don't need to burn it down, but you do need to stop pretending like this line, like where you are, it truly leads somewhere different because you know better. You've done this before. And I know it feels uncomfortable. We're going to call it out. It is uncomfortable. And that's the hardest part of repositioning. It isn't the skill itself, it's tolerating the discomfort, tolerating that silence long after you have been the reliable one. And when you don't jump in, when you don't over volunteer, when you don't stabilize the room instantly, it feels like you're losing. But you're not losing, you're recalibrating. And here's the difference between people who stay stuck in the cycle and the ones who actually move. The ones who don't move, they make emotional decisions, they make map decisions, they separate what's structural, what's reflective, what's ego, what's fear, what's actually misaligned. They don't react, they review. They assess the floor, they assess their edge, they choose the next line. And that work doesn't happen in a mid forecast call. It happens when you slow down the tape. It's recalibration. And here's the difference between people who stay stuck in the cycle and the ones who actually move. The ones who move, they don't make emotional decisions, they make map decisions. They separate what's structural, what's reflex, what's ego, what's fear, what is actually misaligned. They don't react. You know what they do? They review, they assess the floor, they choose the next line. That work, it doesn't happen mid forecast call. It's planned out. It happens when you slow the tape down. And if you watched all three of these and thought, man, she's describing my exact career, then here's the container for that moment. This is exactly the 360 spin session, what it's built for. Not motivation, not you got this, not vague coaching, but strategic unpacking. We map the pressure, we architect around it. We name 2, 3 patterns that are driving your exhaustion. We separate the floor from the edge. We restack priorities and you leave with 1, 2 clear decisions for the next few months. It's not dramatic because you don't need more resilience. You just need a smarter line. And when you're ready to stop skating blind, that's where the reposition starts. I'll see you there.